Why are these people scattered all around the world being paid for by TV licence fees? It's ridiculous and it's unnecessary. Yeah, I'm still trying to find out what's going on in India with the raids on the BBC offices, but now our Prime Minister, our 15th Prime Minister or whatever it is in the last 12 months, Rishi Sunak, has put his flag in the ground and let us know where he stands on it. Have a look. After the BBC's Delhi offices were raided by Indian tax officials this month following a BBC documentary criticising Narendra Modi, Mr Sunak leapt to defend his Indian counterpart. I'm not sure I agree at all with the characterisation, he told MPs when asked about the programme. Well, you can think of that what you will, but if he watched the documentary and he feels that the BBC, with all its integrity and independence, was wrong, and he supports the man, he's allowed to say that, right? Just because the BBC made it doesn't mean he has to defend it. And the BBC may well have had an agenda. We don't know. I have not seen the documentary. I can't see it. I might try and dig it out if someone might put it on YouTube or something. I'll see it. But I don't have iPlayer. I can't go and have a look. But Sunak's like anyone. He's allowed to have his own opinions on it. Why you think he has those opinions, different matter. It showed no regard for BBC staff interrogated for up to 60 hours by Indian investigators who were at the BBC offices for 3 days and searched laptops and mobiles in what I believe is a retaliatory action. Mad. And I have talked to the BBC. I'm trying to find out how many staff they have in India and what facilities they have, because it's your licence fee money that's paying for these staff. It doesn't say how many here to be in India. And you're paying to put them up. You're probably paying to feed them. You're paying their transport costs. Why are they in India? There's no need for it. It's pointless. Maybe this whole thing will get that resolved and the BBC can save a few quid, because they reckon they got a £300 million black hole in their 3.7 billion quid a year income. Just why are they bringing people back from other countries and save that money? It's unnecessary. Worse, Mr Sunak's implication that the BBC's reporting was flawed or biased comes as the corporation's staff face threats to their personal safety and challenges to their credibility from authoritarian regimes around the world. Again, bring them home then. Bring them home. If they're not safe and, they're facing threats to their person, bring them home. You don't need to be rolling around in someone else's country wearing a BBC press thing on you. You don't. Come home. Come home. In Moscow, where the BBC Russian service once fielded a large team, a lone correspondent, Steve Rosenberg, bravely works under tight restrictions with a producer and office manager. The BBC has shipped out the rest of his colleagues to Riga, Latvia for their personal safety. Hang on a second. The BBC Russian service once fielded a large team, and now they've been moved to Latvia. Why? Why does the BBC need to have a large team in Russia? Why does it need to have a large team in India? Why does it need to have a large team anywhere but Britain? The clue's in the title. It's the British Broadcasting Corporation. Stop blowing your money. This is why you can't make your 3.7 billion quid a year stretch. Why are these people scattered all around the world being paid for by TV licence fees? It's ridiculous and it's unnecessary. Sky News doesn't have news correspondents scattered all over the world. They fly them out where they're needed, and if it's like urgent news, they team up with a local broadcaster to share coverage. Brilliant. That's how you do it, because they're profitable, because they're commercial. But the BBC don't have to worry about stuff like that. What is wrong with the BBC? Bring them all home. You don't need them out there. It's costing stupid amounts of money. Apparently, many of them are unsafe. Many of them are getting interrogated for 60 hours. Why are you putting people through this? Bring them home. Stop wasting money. Sometimes when I read a story, I'm really glad that I don't give the BBC any of my money. I'd be fuming knowing that I'm paying 159 quid a year that I don't want to pay, but I feel I have to because I'm being pressured into it by all your scary letters and your stupid threats of visits, only to know that you're getting 3.7 billion quid a year and you're doing stuff like this around the world completely needlessly. This is why I don't pay the licence fee. It's crazy. What do you think about this? I mean, this article goes on a bit. I don't want to read the whole thing, but it is long and all. I always put a link to these articles in the description below, so go and have a look yourself. It's quite an interesting one, this. And I'll keep an eye on the India thing, and when I do find out what's happening, obviously, I'll update you again. But let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon when I... Ta-da!